Hello you lovely stitchers. So day 2, and I just want to show you my inspo picture. This is the view from my front window, and this was yesterday morning, and I just thought I like that a lot, and I liked the reds and I liked the blues, and you can't really see, but it's icy. There's a ground frost, so it's quite grey in the field. So when you're struggling for inspiration, I always go to nature and look at what's around me, and I tend to use those colours. I think it was a lady I was speaking to last night at a little craft club that I'd gone to, and she was saying that she struggles with putting a colour palette together, and to be honest, I think we all kind of do. It's just that some of us are, you know, a little bit more experienced at it. So what I tend to do is have a little look around me, and I always think back to nature, because inevitably those colours that Mother Nature puts together go. It's a very rare occasion that it won't. So I was looking at how beautiful this red is, and then how dark the sky is, because obviously this is the sunrise, so it's a little bit dark over here, and then because of all the shadow, I don't think you can really see without me. You can't, no. So it's quite dark, and then you've got like a grey. It's not white, it's grey in the foreground. So I'm very lucky where I live. I live directly opposite some beautiful fields, and this is where we take Reggie for a walk. So a couple of nice big trees, and this tree on the right here, I will, throughout the seasons, I'll take a picture of it in all its glory in every season and try and replicate it, but it's never quite right. But here's the little footpath going down. You can see, you can't see, but it's quite frosty. So this is where my inspirations come from, and I'm going to drag out some of my threads, not my threads, my bits of fabric, and have a little look and see if there's anything that I think, yeah, you know what, that's going. So straight away I think, right, I've got a bit of red going on, that plain red. So this is sari ribbon, so I like that. And then it got some, I mean, look at that, that's the sky in itself there, right there. That little bit of pink coming across, and then the blue, and the reds. So I could use that might be going on there. Oh, there's a bit of a darker red. So I'm just sort of matching up the colours from the photograph into the colours I might want to put on my fabric, on my piece. So there's that. This looks quite green in this light, but it's quite pale. They don't have to be exact. I'm not trying to match it exactly. So just probably a bit better. So you can see what I'm sort of where I'm coming from. I'm going with a bit of a darker. Oh, phone off. Bit of a darker one. So yeah. What's that? Bit of lace, look. I'm going with these kinds of, I might put a bit of that in it, a bit further up. So I'm picking my colour palette from this photograph. So I would suggest that today's task is to find yourself some inspiration, find yourself a photograph, find yourself a postcard, I don't know, a picture, a painting. You know, this I say to the kids at school, or I used to say to the kids at school, steal like an artist. You know, it's not anything new. There's nothing new out there. Just pinch a bit of inspo from your favourite artist or an artist you've seen. I mean, gosh, that looks lovely. Wispy sky. But this is where I'm coming from. I'm sort of building an idea in my head now, because I've seen this and I'm thinking, okay, I could actually do a landscape on my heart. I might not, we'll see. But I'm just trying to get my colour. I'm now narrowing it down, you see. I'm not going to keep all these other bits of fabric. They're going. The ones that I'm not going to use are going off. I'm going to keep these. I'm going to keep that. I think I'll keep all these blues. That pink is coming. I've got the red. Got that. Don't think, not that one. That's going. I've got that, so that can go. And I was just looking at what else. No. So I was starting to narrow down my what seemed like an excessive amount of fabric. See, I think that would be nice in there. So yes, I'll keep you. So maybe the greens are not coming in, are not going to be used. So I'm going to say a no to the green, but I might go, I'm not sure, because although it's very dark on camera, in the photo it is a very dark green. I might actually find something that's more an earthier tone, but in the same kind of thing. I'm just going to pull that off. That's not going. So I've got these. So they might be the thing we're going with. That darker colours. Because I do like these little strands of yarn textures. So yeah, I think we'll go with something out of that. So that's a swap out. I will swap those out when I've finished filming. That's quite heavy. I've got lots and lots of colours of that. So I've got that. So that green is going, and that green thread is going. So I'm going to keep the orangey red. This is like a variegated, so I'm keeping that. And then I had the black, didn't I? That's gone. Add that. I think that would be nice down there. It's a bit stormy, greys. It's not stormy, but the colours look a bit. So I think I'll keep that. Oops, I've got a little light. I hope you can see me really well, because I've had to switch off the big lights above because I couldn't see a blooming thing. That's going. That can go. So these little green beads are a no. Maybe. I don't know. There's some dark ones in there. I might hang on to them. But I feel like this some of this. I'm liking, where was that bit? I liked that. I liked that. There, so I'll keep that. So I'm not going to use them either. They're going. So this is how I sort of process my thoughts. I've got a bit of velvet ribbon, which, ooh, yes, I will keep that. That's coming. That's staying. Another bit of blue, that's staying. So this is where my thought processes go. I start to think about how I'm going to collate. I collate my fabric. I have a good old rummage, see what sort of colours I've got. Sometimes I've got this huge pile on my desk, and I know that I can't sort of process all that amount of stuff, if you like. So here's where I'm sort of trying to impart where my thought process comes from when I'm designing something, or when I have an idea about something, because it doesn't come straight away. I'll keep that, I think, even though it's a little bit, it might be that bit of pop of colour and that. So sorry, yeah, I was going off on a tangent. As if you've been tuning in for a while, you'll understand that's what I do. So yeah, that thought process, oops, is it's quite, it can be quite jumbled at first, and then once I break it down, you end up with not that huge amount of fabric. We've now got a tiny amount, which is more manageable. Yes, I've still got all the beads and all the buttons and all the yarn. These are my new favourite thing. These are definitely my new favourite thing, because in them you get such a variety, and I feel like I will use that a lot. So, and I'm so pleased that I've got them in the shop now. So yeah, I'll probably put some of these curls in, but I'll see. See, I really like this red. I really like that red. So I'll keep that in the bag, and I might have a bit of a rummage and see if I've got some blue organza or blue voile or something, or even paint a bit of white voile, get a bit of watercolour in it. We'll see. I'll have a little look. But yes, so that's how I sort of get from being this huge jumble of fabrics and buttons and beads and bows and threads and all these things are thrown at it, to just this little bit. So I'm going to stop this video there, and I'm going to get rid of everything, pack away everything that I don't need on my desk, and then we'll come back. I've already threaded my needle up with a red, this variegated thread, and I'm going to try and keep it minimal in the thread department, because once I start getting all threads out, that's another whole load of mess I start with as well. So yeah, I will come back. I know this has been a little short video, and it's sort of a bit, I'm still not doing any stitching but I just wanted to share with you my thought, how I sort of work when I'm starting off a project. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe, and don't worry, we're only on day 2 of the Valentine's stitch along, so you can pop back and have a little look at that, or have a look at the January one, or the Christmas ones. I saw somebody in a group I was in, she is doing the Christmas one, and we're very early, and it's in January. So, you know, prep. But yeah, so thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe, and I love to read the comments, and I do try and reply back as quick as I can, but sometimes they do get missed. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.